boys varsity basketball tournament. Our score, if you're just joining, is we're at halftime. Folsom with a large lead, really opened up quite a spread there. They're ahead 43-15. After a 25-11 first quarter, they outscored Woodcreek 18-4 in the second quarter. So we didn't want to discount Woodcreek's 12-1 record, as that's real, and they've even knocked off some Sierra Foothill League opponents along the way. They beat Granite Bay by 32 points and Del Oro by 16. They lost their first game of the season to Monterey Trail way back in November 23rd, and they won 12 straight games and just been rolling. But they have met a match tonight in Folsom, especially on the defensive end. So I don't know what's more of a problem for Woodcreek or what's better for Folsom, the fact that they've scored 43 or they've only given up 14, but no matter how you slice it, that's going to turn into a 28-point margin here at halftime. All right, well, we're still waiting. We got 3.5 minutes. We're going to we're going to go to take a quick break. I'll come back. I'll give you some of the scores and tell where people are, recap the first half. Then we'll see if Woodcreek can come out in the third quarter and make a little bit of a run and make more of a game of it. Otherwise, we may be putting the horses away into the barn a little bit early tonight at this 28-point spread at halftime. So still 3:15 on the clock of halftime. We'll take about a minute break and we'll come back right after this quick break.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
All right, we're back here in Folsom. Just finishing up halftime of the Folsom Woodcreek boys varsity basketball game. Day 3 was a 6-team tournament for the Stan Harms Classic, so it wasn't a typical bracket. It's kind of rotated on to who you played. Folsom played Foothill High School the first night, played Ponderosa last night. They didn't play Lodi because they had already played Lodi in the preseason game previous. So Woodcreek's getting ready to come on back onto the floor. They were led by Max Van Lanningham, who has 8 points. He's got over half the points, 8 of the 15. Will Munoz had 2 free throws. Michael Kirby Jr. with a nice running reverse layup and 2 free throws. He had 4. And then Will Denny made one of the 2 technical shots. He has 1 point. Folsom, on the other hand, had quite the barrage. Jovan Dulé with 3 threes in the second quarter has 13 and a half. Nardinelli with 2. Chase Rollins with 9. Kaiser Bowen 2. LJ Bridges 9. His 3 threes in the first quarter started, and here we go. We're going to get ready to go in the start of the third quarter here. Folsom first possession, going to go right to left, back with their starters. There's a long cross-court pass. It's thrown away, and we got a turnover. Folsom had 4 threes in the second quarter. They have 9 in the game. 9 threes. In contrast, Woodcreek has 3 made baskets, all 2-pointers. There's Van Lanningham in the lane, picked up his dribble. Folsom's still playing the same man-to-man D. The pull-up jumper like Kirby, Michael Kirby Jr., that's no good. Chase Rollins into the lane, going to retreat, dribble, going to go baseline, reverse move. Oh, got hacked from behind. He went around Kirby. Kirby fouled him like he took it personal. That's going to be the second on Michael Kirby Jr. Chase Rollins will get to the line for 2. Rollins had 9. He had 7 in the first quarter. First free throw rolls in and gets him into double figures. LJ Bridges had 9, Jack Shull 5, including the near half-court buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, which was quite exciting. Parks Weaver had 3. Sia did not score, even though he started. And that foul is going to be on LJ Bridges in the backcourt. Folsom still pressing, as they are known to do. Some people believe that they roll out of bed in the morning pressing. And there's a turnover. Oh, there. Folsom had it. Bowen tried to kick it ahead to Jovan Dulay, and the ball was kicked out of bounds. I don't know if they called it a kick or just went off his leg. But Folsom's going to go baseline out of bounds. They are going to reset it because of the kick. LJ Bridges they're in the box set. LJ to inbound. Reverse down underneath. Chase Rollins lay it up and in. Just drove straight down the lane and laid it in off the inbound. No screen or anything. Just kind of. There's Munoz to help break the press. Woodcreek handling the pressure a little bit better than they did at the outset of the game, but they're still taking some time. There's Denny, right wing, up top to Kirby. Kirby's going to throw it. He thought it was going baseline. That was for Lattimore. Lattimore cut and then stopped, but the ball kept going where he was going to be. Jack Shull into the game. He's going to replace LJ Bridges. Four to 0 Folsom in the quarters. 47-15. Folsom moving the ball. Cutting. There's Chase Rollins looking for the back. There's Dulay for 3. Good. Doesn't matter the basket. Kind of righted himself after that air ball. His 4th 3 of the night. Jovan has 16 points. That is Folsom's 10th 3-pointer of the game. There goes Woodcreek. We're at 50-15. Woodcreek has yet to score in the quarter. There's Denny guarded by Bowen. A lot of shake and bake. They're a double team. Stolen by Jack. She'll lay it up and in. He and Bowen double teamed and the ball came free. Scholl ran it down. Here's Lattimore inside. Lay it up and in. Van Lanningham. We're going to have a timeout here by Woodcreek. He's going to go 30. Got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Shockingly, that's the first time out of the game I have. You would think maybe Coach Hibbs didn't think he had much to say when the onslaught happened. I think we're going brand new 5. I think he had seen enough. So we're going to go Yukawa, Chase Yukawa, Zach Bulat, Marcus Hall, Tilden Hull, and Peter Giannis. 5 new players for Woodcreek. Kind of an indictment of what Coach Hibbs thought was going on out there. Folsom comes back with their same team. Here's Jovan Dulé. Run the lane with a right-hand runner on the right side. It's 5 straight for Jovan Dulé. Still full court pressure. Jovan guarding Bulat. There's some contact. They're not going to call it, but that's a good runner. Zach Bulat. His first hoop, and he's in the scorebook tonight. Chase Rollins down the lane. Skip to Mylou. Finger roll. Score it. The sky's parted. Right down the middle of the lane, and nobody stepped up to stop him. There's a baseline. That's good. Peter Giannis. Baseline 15-footer right in front of the Woodcreek bench. He scores. That's his first hoop of the night. Well, the subs have responded some. There's a pass that squirts out of the hands of Jack Shaw, a turnover. There's Woodcreek going to run the high pick and roll with Bulat and Giannis. Bulat drive. Going to get a foul on the floor. 35. Sia. His third. Alex Day is coming in for Sia. Here's Woodcreek. Go ahead and set things back up. A lot of dribble as they try to break down. Have a hard time doing that even when they get into the lane. Don't know what to do. Some pressure. There's Bulat in the corner. Going to cast one and hit it. There's a 3. Zach Bulat. He's got 5 points in the quarter. Push it ahead. Jack Shaw lay it up and in. Folsom, doesn't matter if it's a made basket or a miss. They are going quick. That was less than 5 seconds and they had scored. There's Bulat. Going to shoot a 3. That's no good, and they're going to get Chase Rollins for contesting the 3-pointer. Got to watch how you do that closeout nowadays because you got to have room to land. You have to go from the side, and Chase came right at him and kind of knocked into him. So Bulat made the first free throw. Only going to sub before the last free throw. So we still got one more free throw before the substitutions could come in. Bulat has 6 points. Now he has 7. It's an explosion for them for the quarter. He hadn't scored in the first half. He's about to go for 3 free throws to see if he can get 8 points in the quarter. Good. All 3 free throws. Nice looking stroke. Looked just like the 3 he made from the corner. A little bit of token full court pressure here by Woodcreek. Tariq Lofton into the game to bring it up. 58-27. More points. There's a pull-up jumper short by Weaver. Long rebound. Here comes Bulat. Going to go on Nardinelli. Oh, they called a block. Thought Nardinelli had another drawn charge. It's going to be 4 fouls on Scotty Nardinelli. Four team fouls on Folsom, and Bulat is right back to the line where he just made 3 free throws after being fouled on the 3-pointer in front of the Woodcreek bench. Free throw is good. 9th point of the game, 9th in the quarter. Going for number 10. I missed it. I jinxed them. 58-28. It's a 30-point ball game. Here comes Lofton, screaming up the court into the corner. Nardinelli drives back out Lofton. Weaver's going to shoot a three. Good. Parks Weaver with the three. That's number 11. A long cross-court pass. They sped him up, and he overthrew it. It's going to be a turnover for Woodcreek. They got the ball across half court, but then they tried to skip it the other side. Still 2:15 to go. Here's Lofton again with the quick dribble. Day, Nardinelli, back up top to Weaver. He's going to pull it again. Good. He looks to be a shooter. That was the mid-range. That's 5 in the quarter for Parks. He's up to 8 total. Parks Weaver, only a freshman. There's Bouillot. He's going to step back and shoot a three. A short. Oh, good. Offensive rebound. It's going to get blocked, but he's going to get sent to the free throw line. That's Marcus Hall. Giving up some inches. Drew a foul on Alex Day. That's Alex Day's first. Folsom in the bonus, but Hull was shooting anyway, so he's going to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Second one short, rattles around, Hull gets it. Goes right back to him. They're going to go ahead and set up. They got a new shot clock. The top of the key. The backdoor cut. Ball saved by Bouillot. Now he's in the corner. He's going to shoot again. No. Long rebound. Comes the Day. It's got a breakaway. Lay it up and in. He was fouled and they didn't call it. That's a dangerous play. He was going to go up. I didn't know if Alex Day was going to dunk it or if he can dunk it. But he had the breakaways going up. And Bouillot was giving up no layups. Contested hard. And that foul is going to be on Scott Nardinelli, and I believe that's number 5. Supposed to stop it before the free throw, but they didn't get the word. So Scotty Nardinelli has the nice honor of fouling out in the third quarter of the game. They just let him go with 4. Marcus Hull made the free throw, and he made a second one, so he's got 3 of 4 free throws. Woodcreek up to 31. 65-31, still a 34-point game. Andre Fowler in the game now for Folsom, his first time in. Inside, gonna no-look pass to the corner for a 3 is no good. Rebound by Bouillot. Bouillot up top. Go baseline to Hull. He's gonna drive, skip, throw it up and in. Oh, a crazy little runner. A lot of contact on the way to the hoop. Shot clock is off. Let's see if Folsom waits. They don't. Jock Shaw to the line. They're just letting a lot of stuff go. I guess when you have a 32-point lead, you can you're not going to get a lot of call. Coach Wall's still arguing. Jack Shaw, he said you can hear it. You can hear it. It's the skin on skin. So anyway, there's Bouillot. That's blocked by Santos. Push it ahead to Shaw. Lay it up and in. Jack Shaw going to have 6 in the quarter, and that is the end of the third quarter. Ended up, I wouldn't say that was a buzzer beater, but that's the basket with inside of 5 seconds. So Folsom now 3 for 3 in the last 5 seconds of the quarter scoring. All right, we've played 3. Folsom 67, Woodcreek 33. We'll be right back after this.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work. So gain that experience on Game Mic.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
All right, we're back to start the fourth quarter. There is a charge. There's a way to get some more minutes there for Mr. Andre Fowler, who took a charge. Chase Yukawa, going to get that personal, a senior guard. Drove to the hoop strong. And Fowler just stepped up and took the charge in the paint. There's Lofton. He's going to shoot a long three. Good. Tariq Lofton. The three-point barrage is spreading. Multiple players with the three. Van Lanningham back in the game, trying to dribble off his leg. That's Andre Fowler again. That's two good moves in a row. Got to draw the charge. Folsom only made 2 threes in the quarter. I say only. I made 5 in the first quarter, 4 in the second, and 2 more. They have 11 threes. And there's another one, but Lofton score it. So we already have 2 more here in the fourth quarter. Tariq Lofton, a quick 6 points. See if he's going to go for a heat check next time. 73-33. We've reached the magic 40-point plateau where we could be into a running clock now. There's a post up. And we are going to go running clock. So we're going to have a shortened fourth quarter here. That foul's on Tariq Lofton. Is first. It's going to send Chase Yukawa to the line. That one spins out. He's not on the scorebook yet. Did commit a foul when he drove to the lane to start the fourth quarter, and the charge was taken by Andre Fowler. Second free throw for Yukawa is good. Here comes Lofton bringing it back up, 73-34. We're inside of 40 points, but once it's 40, it stays. Santos in the corner. Emerson Santos. Everyone's in on the gig. Third 3 of the quarter. And we got a turnover by Woodcreek. Folsom still pressing. Let's see what we got here. We got kind of a different formation. Andre Fowler. He turned down the 3 into the mid-range. Score it! Andre Fowler had quite a little run here. Got a steal. He knocked it off Van Lammingham's leg. Before that, he had a charge. And then right there, the bench wanted him to shoot a 3. He turned it down and went into the lane and did a pull-up mid-range. Van Lanningham dish it off. It's contested. Chase Rollins into the game. He's got it, and he's going to push. Going to dribble on Van Lanningham. Oh, and he's going to go by him and score it. That is very nice. Little skip to my Lou right there. The reason the fake works is you know he can do a step-back 3. There's Marcus Hull again. Drove the lane, and Chase Rollins committed a foul. So the foul is on Chase Rollins. That's his third. Marcus Hull had 5 in the third quarter. Has a basket here, a chance for a old-fashioned 3-point play. Got no rotation on the ball, but it's in. 3-point play for Hull. 80-37. Kick it underneath to Bowen. That's a beautiful pass by Parks Weaver. Just fired a baseball pass to Bowen. The defender was not looking, and Bowen lays it in. Here comes Van Landingham. He's going to pull up. They're going to get a foul on Weaver. Tried to pull up and shoot a mid-range. And Landingham already has multiple offers out of the mid-tier schools. You could tell with his size and his handle. Had a little bit of pressure, a little trouble against the pressure. Makes the first free throw. Makes both free throws. So he had 10 coming into the quarter. He's got 12 in the game. He and Bulot. Bulot has 9. Landingham at 12. Inside to Shaw. Turn. Didn't use the backboard. Rattles out. Just a little chippy that he missed. Folsom stops the break. Here goes Denny. Going to dribble. Going to go on Shaw. Denny. LJ Bridges guarding the post. Van Landingham atop against Sia. They're going to go high pick and roll. Yukala, nice little move. Skipped to Louie with a pump fake with his head. There you go. Parks Weaver short. Rebound ripped away. Sia, and he goes down. Going to get a foul. Black 11, that's going to be on Marcus Hall. Bowen goes out. Alex Day comes in. There he is. LJ Bridges fires a 3, gets knocked down. Sia with the new to the left. That looks nice. Not as nice as his dunk last night that got me out of my seat, but still a nice move. Curled into the right. Looked like it was going to be a right jump hook and then pivoted with the left hand, scored it off the backboard. A nice post move. Here's Denny with a high pick and roll. Step back. No good. Fight for the rebound. I'm going to say it was hit out of bounds by Jack Shaw. 1:20 to go. Running clock. We're moving a little bit quicker. Oh! That looked like good defense by Alex Day. They're going to get him for a foul. It's going to send Marcus Hall to the line. Chance to get into double figures. He has 8. That is, I mean, Tim Hardaway shot a little bit of a knuckleball. This is a straight-on knuckleball with no rotation. You can see the Wilson logo on the ball as it flies through. Good, he made them both. I guess on some level, if the ball goes in, what do you care? Inside of 30 seconds, the shot clock is off. Let's see if Folsom holds. There they go. They're still running their offense. Weaver up top to LJ Bridges. We're inside of 15. 84-41. Looks like that might be the final. And there's the horn. We have wrapped it up. Teams are getting ready to shake some hands. Let's see how that goes. I'm always curious to make sure things go well after a pretty one-sided ball game. All right, the Stan Harms Classic is over for this year. Folsom goes 3-0 on the weekend. You know, they have some, I believe Drew Hibbs and Mike Wall coached together back in the days of Foothill. All right. Our final score, Folsom 84, Woodcreek 41. We're going to do some quick totals right here. And all right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. We're going to do some all tournament.
Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
All right. Got roped into a little extra duty there for the all tournament selection, so I can go ahead and announce that since we just did. Wasn't a bracket, but by point margin and record, Woodcreek was 2-0 coming in tonight, so they finished second place in the tournament. First place, of course, goes to the Bulldogs from Folsom, the perfect 3-0 record. Had some all tournament selections. There was two from Woodcreek, number 3, Will Denny, and the big man in the middle, number 33, Max and Lanningham. And Folsom had two all-tournament selections, LJ Bridges and Jovan Dulay, and then an overall MVP of the tournament, number 4, senior Chase Rollins. All right, our final, 84-41. Folsom was led by, well, I'll just leave it at the team totals and say it's a 43-point victory, and Folsom rolled. They did make 3 more threes in the fourth period, so they got 14 3-pointers on the night. Not exactly sure what a school record is. I would think that's up there. It's not every day you see a high school team make 14 threes in a game, but that led to the onslaught. All right, we're going to wrap things up. Gave you our all tourneys selection. Woodcreek falls to 12-2. Their 11-game winning streak is over, but they're getting ready for league. They're going to be very competitive in their league. Folsom is getting ready to ratchet it up and go down to Palm Springs for a holiday tournament where they're going to see some very good action. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulldogs take it on the chin and lose a game or two down there in Southern California. Again, all prepping towards the Sierra Foothill League and the 14-game league schedule that's coming and starting in the first full week of January. So that's a wrap here from the Doghouse in Folsom. Our final score tonight, Folsom 84, Woodcreek 41. Thank you for listening on the Max Preps airwaves. It's your announcer, Marlon Whitney, signing off and saying goodnight, and please drive home safely.